Hello there, this is Sorbus acuparia. It's the Rowan tree, or as it gets called often, mountain ash, because what's distinct about the Rowan tree is it has a compound leaf, just like Fraxinus excelsior, the English ash. So the actual leaf, you can see lots of little leaves here, they're actually leaflets, and the beginning of the leaf is just between my finger and thumb here. So if you were to pull there, you would get the leaf scar, which also identifies the tree. Rowan typically has very grey bark like this, and you only really see Rowans this big in parks and gardens as we are now, because actually when we encounter it in forestry, we tend to encounter it more in a woodland creation context and in an upland context. So the Rowan's native range is one where you've got bracken banks and the grazing pressure has maybe been reduced, and then you can have a look at the crown there. The grazing pressure's been reduced, and the Rowan trees are actually the pioneers that start to cut through the bracken alongside hawthorn. So they're an important pioneer tree species alongside birch, hawthorn and alder on wetter sites. What you'll also see in the crown, if you're up close to a Rowan or it's a smaller specimen in a newly created woodland, is they have distinct red berries in the late summer, which are great for birds and wildlife. So keep your eye out for the Rowan tree. It's probably one of the more common trees in Britain, and it's fundamental to the restoration of natural woodlands, and they're also an important component in created woodlands because we'll plant them alongside slower growing species like oak and beech and shade bearing species like hazel to create a mixed woodland canopy that has diversity from the beginning of the woodland creation project into the later decades and all being well later centuries. My name's Andrew Sorby, and I'm your friendly neighbourhood chartered forester.